Briscoe versus Nas was probably the worst 1v1 we've ever seen.
That shit was terrible, cuz. Like, I ain't no hater on nobody get y'all money. Boss Life, that shit was weak.
And the way that main event was handled, in my opinion, makes it the worst one-on-one in history.
I watched a one-on-one game for an hour. It's too much fouling, bro.
That was bull.
Welcome to the YouTube 1v1 scene. This was like the 5th pay-per-view event, and once again, that shit was trash. Whether it's technical issues, or constant fouling, or players flat out quitting, these events are never worth buying. But from everything I've seen online, this one was on a completely different level of trash. In the main event, Nas versus Briscoe, there was no winner. The game lasted an hour and a half, fans continuously interrupted the game, there was a bunch of foul calls, and Briscoe quit after a questionable call. This is now the 2nd Ball is Life pay-per-view in a row where someone quit before the game ends. Ball is Life should be embarrassed for overseeing this, but honestly, if you bought the pay-per-view, you should be embarrassed too.
Has fooled me once, shame on.
Safe to say, the 1v1 scene has some serious issues, but thankfully, all hope is not lost. Here's how we could fix this. Number 1, stop matching up YouTubers with NBA players. Now, I get the appeal, you get an NBA guy to bring in some new viewers, you get the YouTuber takes on a pro angle, it sounds great. But the reality is, these NBA players aren't really NBA players. They're either old, washed up vets who haven't played meaningful basketball in years, or fringe guys who touched the league for a couple of weeks before heading overseas. So it's not impressive to anyone who actually watches this space when a YouTuber beats one of these guys. We don't want to see Raymond Felton or fucking 7th Woods play Nas. We want to see Rob versus Nas. And besides, when they do play, the games just turn into ego wars. The pro doesn't want to get embarrassed, and the YouTuber wants to prove he belongs. That combo means one thing. There's gonna be fouls almost every possession, and eventually, somebody's pride is gonna make them quit. If you want cleaner games, stop forcing matchups that were never built to work. Stick to YouTuber versus YouTuber, or if you really want pros, then do something like Beasley versus Lance where both guys respected each other. But no more YouTuber versus old head. On a related note, we also gotta fix this fouling problem. Now this is admittedly the hardest problem to solve, but the fact is, these Ball is Life games can be tough to watch. Some players will literally foul on every single possession if that's what it takes to win. Their entire strategy is essentially to wear their opponent down on every drive, force the ref to make the call, and if the other guy misses a free throw, congrats, you get the ball back. Now, this is not a knock on those guys. These games are for real money. Of course they're gonna play physical. And at the end of the day, it's on the ref to make the call. But for us fans, this is terrible entertainment. Nobody wants to watch 2 guys grapple for 90 minutes. Go watch a classic 1v1 like J-Law vs XRM, and then go back and watch a Ball is Life pay-per-view. The difference is night and day. One is a basketball game, and the other is damn near football. So what's the fix? At a certain point, everything becomes a free throw and ball back, regardless of if the free throw goes in. In a real 5-on-5 game, you would just foul out if you hacked on every possession. Since you obviously can't foul out in ones, we need some sort of way to decentivize players from hacking. And finally, this is a quick one, no more fans on the court. Do we not care about player safety anymore? Why would you have 100 people standing there to begin with? You're begging for someone to get hurt. There's no reason why some fans should have the power to delay a game for over an hour. If you're charging for pay-per-view, you could afford some real security. There's no excuses here. If we ever want this space to be taken seriously, the game is gonna have to get cleaned up. Now, do I think Ball is Life will actually fix their fouling problem? Probably not. But Dev in the Lab, Davo, let me tell you something. You do not want your league to be known as trench ball while the next chapter becomes a platform that looks like real, organized basketball. Because if you insist on attracting relevant NBA players, guys like Joe Johnson and Jeff Teague, which platform do you think they're gonna choose? The one where they can actually play basketball, or the one where every possession turns into a wrestling match? Mark my words, if Ball is Life doesn't address these issues, the next chapter is gonna blow them out the water within the next couple of years. I really believe that the 1v1 scene has all the potential in the world, but until they clean up the product, all we're gonna get is more of this mess. And speaking of pay-per-views, are they ruining YouTube basketball? Watch this video to find out.
him talking about like pros versus like YouTube games. Like we don't do all that fouling. Like you can't see the skill. Like I don't even know either one of them got skill.